Lonzo Ball has moved into the next step of his rehab process for the Chicago Bulls. We have confirmation that Lonzo Ball is now doing 5-on-5. This is very interesting. I know there's some people out there that's happy. But before we talk about it and break it down, you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Bobby, and tonight I am joined and I am with my dog, Cdub.
You black nephew, you got rhythm. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, but you already know it is what it is. Cdub, how you feeling, my guy?
I'm feeling great, man. What's the word? How y'all doing out there, man? We try to y'all make sure y'all punch that subscribe button, bro.
You already know. Much love to all y'all out there in Bulls Nation for supporting the channel. Keep on sharing this with your mama's mama so we can go ahead and continue to elevate and hit these milestones and goals. Y'all already know. But Cdub, it was reported by Chicago Sun-Times, none other than Zach LaVine hater, Joe Cowley, that Lonzo Ball has been confirmed to be now doing 5-on-5 workouts, making him that much closer to returning for the Chicago Bulls. I know you ready to talk about it, big dog. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I might be out there on my own out there, but I am pulling for my man Lonzo Ball, bro. I'm just hoping that he get back to the old Lonzo and he just improves our basketball team. I'm curious, nephew. I want to see how Lonzo works with no DeMar DeRozan on this team, preferably without a Nick Vooch on the team, but he might be here. I want to see how Giddy and Lonzo work out together. How about an elevated Kobe White with Lonzo Ball? Bro, y'all just gotta admit. I know I see y'all in the comments right now. Honestly, I just want him to get traded out the team. Well, what if he's still good? What if? Look at Jamal Murray. Was he still good after he came back for one long extended injury? We don't know. I'm not ready to give up on Lonzo. He's starting playing 5-on-5. He told us this last month, didn't he? He told us this, that he's gonna start 5-on-5 on his podcast he got out there with his guys. I'm pulling for you, Lonzo, bro. It's me, Cdub. I'm the one pulling for you. Go ahead and prove him wrong, big dog.
Shout out to Cdub and the big one. Say y'all need to stop drinking that Haterade, though. Hey, I was definitely one of those. I wasn't necessarily drinking Haterade. I was drinking Let's Wait and See Raid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just what it was. But to hear this news, I'm excited for Lonzo. I absolutely know that this guy worked his tail off to get back to this point. He really could have, after, you know what I'm saying, 2 years of being out, sat down and called it quits. But he went in and he worked his tail off to get back to this point. Now he still got to show up on the NBA court. But this is the most progress we've seen in a while from Lonzo Ball. So I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the Chicago Bulls as my squad. And I ain't gonna jump off the cliff though. I gotta see him preseason game 1, bro. Preseason game 1, bro.
Look at all of the factors that can help Lonzo Ball in this comeback to the NBA. First off, as the years go by, so does the medicine. It advances. This is not 1999. You know what I'm saying?
It's 1999.
He's 99. It's not the 90s anymore. Medicine advances with the times. MCL. People used to think that was the end of your career back in the day. Tommy John. Achilles tendon. People coming back and they're looking the same. Now, ain't nobody heard of no cartilage transplant before. Oof. I ain't never heard of it. but it sounds like they could get, you know what I'm saying, advance. I hope he walking, he ain't feeling no pain. Let's just see how it turns out. Come on, Lonzo.
Hey, I'm excited for him, man. I think that this is a big moment for him in his career, and I'm hoping that he can come out and revitalize his career. I don't know what it per se means for him and the Chicago Bulls after they invested so much money into him, and you know what I'm saying. You only got 35 games to show for it as of right now. I don't know if they see him in their foreseeable future, but as of right now, this is a great opportunity for Lonzo Ball to revitalize his career. Me personally, I'm looking at Lonzo Ball to start off with about 15 to 20 minutes per game, and we move on from now. How Cdub? How much you think Lonzo Ball gonna play, bro?
Not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, are you going to give me caveats? Are you going to say is he 100% healthy?
Let's just say by the start of the season, he's about 90 to 95%.
Oh, 20 minutes a game. 20, 25 minutes.
And if he starts the season 100?
25, 30 minutes a game.
Oh, so you gonna elevate that? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it though. But it's still interesting. It's still interesting. I gotta pump the brakes. But also in this article, Cdub, they pretty much said that a team source reiterated that the Bulls were all in on Josh Giddey as the primary ball handler from the moment they acquired him in the Alex Caruso trade. They viewed him as Lonzo Ball light, a point guard with positional height to not only rebound but attack the opposing defenses with his ability to get the ball quickly up the floor by keeping his own dribble or uncanny outlet passing.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that whole statement right there?
Yeah, that's Lonzo Ball in a nutshell. That's his game right there. Add on an elite defender, and you got Lonzo Ball. And Josh Giddey with the ball in his hands is absolutely perfect because he's good with the ball. He's not perfect because he kind of went on a turnover spree in the Olympics a little bit, average 4 a game. But yeah, he's better with the ball in his hand, and we need a ball handler. How long we been needing a ball handler? Since Lonzo been out. That's how long. But guess what? He's back.
He's back. Guess who's back? Back
Lonzo
again.
Back, bro.
Shady's back. Tell a friend.
Bro.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. But Cdub, I think what's one thing that's really, really interesting is that the Chicago Bulls went after Josh Giddey with this type of expectations just to kind of look at Josh Giddey and say, hey, if Lonzo Ball is not here, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of fill in and provide us with some of the things that we hoped that could contribute to what Billy Donovan wants to do with his system. You know what I'm saying? The outlet passing, the being able to be a floor general. But now another conversation is, and we talked about it, alluded to it a little bit. How do you think the Chicago Bulls feel right now without seeing it about a potential lineup from with that contains whoever the players are, but having Giddy and Lonzo Ball on the floor at the same time? I know how you personally feel about it. How should the Chicago Bulls feel about it?
I think they should be like me. They should be curious to see how it works. Because if you look at it in a basketball sense, 2 high IQ offensive players, when it comes to playmaking, like you said, they do complement each other with Lonzo Ball being a great spot up 3-point shooter, and my man Giddy can get to the rack at will. I think they complement each other. It's just the curiosity to see how they fit on the floor with each other. I think Josh Giddy, he was okay defensively in the Olympics. And I think Lonzo can make him better on defense. Would you agree? Lonzo made Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan better than they was defensively when he was here.
I would agree with that, and that was mostly due to his great communication. Yes.
So he could do the same with him. And this guy Josh Giddey already got a great offensive basketball IQ. I think he can make that work on the defensive end if he got a guy like Lonzo guiding him the way. So y'all forget Lonzo is different. He comes with a lot of underlying abilities that a lot of people don't talk about. He makes individuals better defensively with his communication, like my nephew said, and he can account. Like, remember when he was playing and he got stuck on a big? Did we double down? We didn't even double. We didn't double. We left Lonzo there by himself. You remember he got stuck on a post with what's the guy in Milwaukee?
Giannis?
The Greek Giannis. We didn't go in quick and just go double. We already know how good Lonzo is. He just makes your team better. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you on that. And I think that that's something that the Bulls should be happy about, because if you right now, I think the Bulls are probably a little, you know what I'm saying, flustered for lack of a better word, because of so many options that you can go with this squad.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? You got wings, you got guards, you got some bigs. I mean, the bigs are probably not your problem there with Vooch and then Jalen Smith, but you got so many wings, you got so many guards, and you're looking at it like, damn, how do I go with this rotation? But when you talk about the potential of having this lineup out there, this is going to do nothing but open up opportunities for those young guys that you want to give an opportunity to. But Cdub, I got to talk about it. They did say that the intentions and what was still intriguing for the Chicago Bulls was to have Josh Giddey, you know what I'm saying, as their primary defender. We talked about it, and Stacey King alluded to it. And shout out to Stacey King for showing love to the channel, my guy.
Oh, bro.
Shout out to Stacey King for tuning in and shouting out the gang. He did that because of y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? We did some of it, but y'all did the rest. But nonetheless, so with the intrigue that's surrounding Josh Giddey, does that mean that Lonzo Ball is penciled in to come off the bench? Or do you still think it's up in the air that he could potentially start?
It's up in the air, because what if he's 100% and he's back to the old Lonzo? I think he's better than Josh Giddey to me, because if you add in the factors of defense, there's no comparison. So you have to go with Lonzo, and he brings you the same and less turnovers. He brings you the same type of offensive IQ with less turnovers, and he can shoot the 3-point. Even though my man shot 47% in the Olympics with a shorter line. But Lonzo shoots 42% from three, and they did it 2 years in a row from New Orleans to Chicago. So you got to go with Lonzo if he's right. You got to.
I think it's a tough decision to make. I think, and it's a good problem to have. Like we look at problems and not like all of them are bad. This is a good problem to have when you got so many talented young guys within your locker room, and you say, "Damn, what I'm gonna do with them?" And that's just when it comes down to, hey, we brought in Wes Unseld. We brought in all these additional head assistant coaches to help out Billy Donovan and guys that have NBA head coaching experience. In my opinion, better than a Chris Clemens, better than a Mo Cheeks, who was absolutely Cheeks. So, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that this is a good problem to have, and hopefully they are able to use training camp, use the time that they have together as a team to really hone in on a rotation that's going to help the Chicago Bulls remain competitive, like Mark Eversley put out there and said that he want to do. And also see players develop. Players take a step forward. Let's get Kobe White with some all-star votes. Let's get Josh Giddey with some all-star votes. Let's get Ayo Dosunmu with some 6th man of the year recognition. I think that's really, really on the board. And Montes Buzelis maybe not winning it, but let's get some talks out there to where Montes Buzelis off the bench or whether starting, because I think there's a possibility with that as well.
Yes,
let's get some rookie of the year things going on for this young fella. Let's get the talk about Chicago to be better, to be better within a positive light, because right now a lot of the people are looking at the Chicago Bulls like they're fools right now. They put the Detroit Pistons over us in power rankings.
It was just crazy, bro. Hey, can Billy handle this?
I hope
because
so.
It's a mess, nephew. Because who going to start? Who are you starting? I dare you to give me a starting lineup, and I can tell you a reason why one of those persons ain't gonna start.
All right, I got you one. I got 3-guard lineup: Giddy, Kobe, Zach, P. Will, Vooch. Tell me why they won't start.
What about Montes?
Okay, so give me.
What about Ayo?
All right, so give me Giddy, Zach, P. Will Buzelis, Jalen Smith.
I like that shit. I like
But
that.
you still
lineup.
got questions.
But you
though,
still
right?
got that question. Did you say Kobe?
No.
What about Kobe? He was most improved player. This what I'm
Exactly.
saying is crazy. Can Billy Donovan handle this, bro?
That's the big thing.
Steve Kerr, a fucking 4-time NBA champion. They are complaining about how he handling that team in the Olympics right now. About Tatum and stuff. I ain't saying that we got an Olympic team, but we got a lot of young talent, bro. We ain't even about it. Is he going to be able to play Dalen Terry? Is he going to be smart enough to play Julian Phillips?
Oh.
Can Billy handle this, bro?
I hope so.
He better, bro.
I hope so. Because then you talk about like your veterans on the squad. Torrey Craig picked up his play option.
Oh my God, I forgot about them.
Talk about Catfish. He might have something to say with his mixed match shoes.
Ain't nobody care what he's talking about. Ain't nobody get no fuck what he's saying, bro.
I'm just saying. He might have something to say. Is the point.
Bro, I missed them. It's a no-go.
What do you do with this much talent? Do you suddenly pass Orlop Bateem to the side and say, fuck him?
He gonna have to have a 11-man rotation. That's crazy in NBA sense. He gonna have to have at least a 10-man rotation. And who is that player that's gonna play like every 3 games?
Javon
I want it to be Catfish. I want it to be Catfish. But it's gonna be Dalen. They gonna treat Dalen.
No,
I can
don't
see it
treat
coming.
Dalen, bro.
They gonna treat
Don't
the shit out of Dalen.
like that, bro.
They gonna do it to Dalen, bro.
Oh, don't do Dalen like that, bro.
Bro.
Dalen been putting in work this offseason.
He been putting in work, bro.
Linking up with dribble too much. The dribble look all right. He did a recent run with DeMar DeRozan. The dribble was tight. He attacking the basket. The 3-point shot looks confident. I'm not gonna say that the 3-point shot was flowing. I'm just saying it looks confident because we know that highlights are intended for that purposes to make everything look high.
Oh, bro. And you know what's important for some of these players? Preseason gonna be important for Dalen Terry. Bro. It's gonna be important for Lonzo Ball. Fact. It's gonna be important for Julian Phillips. Sanogu. I think Torrey Craig, he in that rotation. He will just cause Billy Donovan. I would go with it's just Montes. He gotta play.
And you cannot forget about Montes.
And Pat, he gotta play. You just signed him.
Hey, 14, 15 man is Torrey Craig and Javon Carter.
It might be Bateem, nephew. Bateem on his
13,
team.
14, and 15. 13, 14, and 15. Bateem.
Bro.
Carter.
Bro, and they better put Smith over Vooch. Let him I heard some rumors that he can compete for the starting job.
Hey, we got a little source now.
Yeah.
Oh, they hating.
They're a little source. So
hey, it's a possibility.
Well, who would you want to start, nephew? Be honest right now. Be honest.
Who would I want to start? Me personally, I'd be wanting to start Jalen Smith. I know that's not 100% in the writing, but I say open competition, best man win.
The best man win. And Vooch ain't winning. Vooch ain't winning.
Best man win.
Vooch ain't winning.
Best man win, bro.
Vooch ain't winning,
Best
bro.
man win. Hey, Vooch can be one of the highest paid players off the bench.
And
bro, it's Cdub. We talked about it at the end of the season. I was like, bro, I think that Nikola Vucevic, he's not a bad player. Let's be real. He's not terrible. He's not bad.
On defense, he's terrible.
He's just not what he was at one point. He's just not what he was on what we thought we was getting.
Nephew, he'll get you a 17-11 every game.
Exactly. So
he's
not horrible. It's just that I feel like Nikola Vucevic will be better served in spurts. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. I believe with the defense that he plays, with the 3-point shot that took that tanked a little bit, and
tanked a little bit. Huh?
Yeah, it was bad. I think he went from being over 35%, down to like 26%. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah,
it
it's 20
definitely hit
something.
the 20s.
Yeah.
He went from 30s to the 20s.
Hey, bro, you know what's gonna be the toughest job Billy Donovan gonna have? Hey,
Guard.
Vooch. Hey, Vooch. You coming off the bench, dude. He gonna get scratched. He gonna get scratched right in the face.
Hey, he gonna whoop Billy.
He gonna whoop Billy ass. He gonna snap his neck. He gonna roll his ass and beat the shit out of Billy, bro.
Bro, he gonna let Billy have it. In every language he know.
Oh, bro.
Remember, he got teched up for speaking another language.
Yeah, bro.
Billy Donovan gonna feel it in another language.
Vooch gonna get spicy with Billy, bro. I'm telling you right now. He gonna send his son and shit, son.
I do got another question though, Cdub, and this is my train of thought.
What up?
We know that the Bulls it was reported, rumors and stuff. We don't know how close they were, but it was reported that Nikola Vucevic and Zach LaVine was being shopped around.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is will the Bulls have this kind of a problem if Zach LaVine was gone?
What you mean as far as a line as a rotation?
As far as rotation, simply because the reason I'm asking is because you gotta play Zach to get his fucking popularity around the league up. You can't have him coming off the bench, bruh. You can't. You can't have Zach LaVine if you're trying to repair his trade value coming off the bench. So would they have this problem if he was gone already? It'll
be a smaller problem, nephew. How about that?
Because
you still got other players and positions that you still gotta scratch your brain over, like Pat Will, like the 3, 4, and 5. That's what the problem gonna be if Zach was off the team.
Okay,
but Zach
with them on the team.
With Zach on the team, it's every fucking position. Like who gonna play point guard? Who go other than the one? One is a problem too. What if Lonzo's good? And then you got Kobe, and then you got Zach. Then you got is Javonte Green still on this team?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't think he is. But is Javonte Green on
this
team?
If he is, you gotta find minutes for him.
Gotta find him, bro. He got y'all to the play-in, bro. That was they pick up to get to the play-in, Javonte
Green. Funny, bro.
This is a tough job, nephew. I ain't gonna lie. Billy, he gonna get some props from me if he can find a good lineup and keep the locker room together, nephew. I think I'm gonna predict too. I think somebody gonna be fucking mad, bro. And I got an idea who it's gonna be, nephew.
Who is gonna be, gang?
I hate to say this, bro. I hate it. Kobe.
You saying he the odd man out?
I ain't say he was the odd man out. I said he gonna be mad if you got a good Lonzo Ball, 100%, same as he gonna start at the point guard. Zach LaVine is starting. Josh Giddy is starting. Patrick Williams, Montes Puzeles, and Jalen Smith and Vooch. Zach got a plate on him.
He do.
Lonzo back to where he was, where he's starting at.
On the bench.
Okay. That's what we think. I think that's cool too. That's what we think. Well, what does the coach think? Who's a better point guard, Lonzo or Kobe?
It's Lonzo.
What is the position that we talking about?
The guards.
We talking about point guard, nephew. Don't try to be slick.
The guards.
I know you don't want to say it, but it might be, boy, and that's gonna be bro. This is it's a mess, nephew. It's a mess.
That's a fact, bro. That's definitely one of those tough situations. But I think we both can agree this is Billy Donovan's toughest task.
Yeah.
This is Billy Donovan's toughest task. You ain't had this type of problem even when you got Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, and Alex Caruso in the offseason because everybody plugged in perfectly.
Yep.
Everybody plugged in perfectly.
Yep.
Now you got a guy that's disgruntled and want to be out of your organization. You got two excellent point guards you can turn to, with one that you wanted to turn to a point guard who showed some promise, but not necessarily there yet. So you got to see what you could do to him. Then you got a player on the squad who was once said that to trade him, but then you like, damn, we got to keep him. Then you got a guy that you just paid over 90 mil in Patrick Williams, but then you got a young dog and a young rookie who can play the same position as him. Then you got the veteran center who you just re-upped on, but then you got a young center, 24. Athletic center who can do similar things at a more athletic pace than the center that you picked up or re-signed. It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough, bro. I don't know if we got the right guy to handle this. I'm telling you right now. And that's being honest. No bullshit. I don't think you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be stern with your shit, bro, because it's going to be some kickback. There's some guys in there that have been working. Like Ayo, he been working. When is he going to get his respect and putting the starting line? Come on now.
You can't
and I don't think Monte's going to let them put him on the bench and keep him there.
You cannot let Ayo Dosunmu fall off to the wayside.
You can't.
If he's on the bench, he got to be 6 man. First man off the bench, bro. First man off the bench. Because I think Ayo Dosunmu, with the way he is, if the Chicago Bulls prioritize his minutes and be like, bro, you're going to see a heavy bulk of the minutes coming off the bench, I think he'll be satisfied. Because you don't necessarily need to, you know what I'm saying, start a game just to finish a game.
I don't think they have a heavy bulk of minutes to give out. With all these young players, they don't have a heavy bulk of minutes. They don't.
It's only 48 minutes in a game.
It's only 48 minutes, bro. You got to play some of these guys, nephew. You got to.
That's tough.
This tough, bro. It's tough, bro. Shout out to my man Stand Up, bro. And Hokage, my boy, I hear you. I'm not saying that Lonzo is better than Kobe. I'm saying Lonzo's a better point guard than Kobe. Yes or no, Hokage? Who, yes or no? Who a better point guard, Kobe or Zoe? A healthy Zoe? There's still some questions to be answered before we get to that, though, nephew. That's fair.
For sure.
Everything's peaches and cream?
Tax joining us from Twitter says, so who's starting at the 1? I got Josh Giddy starting at the 1. That's just me.
He ain't starting at the 1, nephew. He going to start at the 3, and he going to have the ball.
So who you want?
I don't know. Lonzo? Kobe? I don't know, bro.
That's tough. That's tough. Stand Up said, I know how to solve everything. I keep saying it. Bring back Felicio. Hell no. Q-tip head ass need to sit down. We just seen him over there with Brazil. He ain't do jack shit still. He ain't do nothing still.
Hell no. Oh, that's a great question right there by Jonathan, though. That's great.
Real.
And I got a good take.
Shout out to him. He said, you think the Bulls will resign Lonzo if he's healthy this season? What you say, Cdub?
The smart thing, this is the last season on this deal, right?
Yep.
I think it is. You wait until this season. He got to go the whole fucking season with no lapses, no soreness, or none of that shit. And then you going to get him on a bargain. So I will wait. Patience is key. If he stays here. Patience.
I'm with you on that. And that's how I'm looking at the whole thing. If he's healthy, he makes it through the whole season, he getting a 2-year deal with a team option on the second year.
I fuck with
That's just what it comes down to.
You got to go light. You just got to go light.
Ain't another 4-year contract coming.
No. That's out the
Ain't
question.
another 4-year contract coming.
That's out
Tax over there on Twitter says, you guys ain't been seeing Zoe's IG vids. He look healthy. We've been seeing it.
We're seeing it.
Cdub excited. I'm a lie. I'm a little excited, but I'm still cautious. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. You feel me? So that's how I'm looking at it for sure. A few more comments and then we're gonna roll out of here. Hokage said, at this point, I know what Kobe can bring. Zoe is an amazing passer, but Josh Giddy replaces him.
That's fair to say. I ain't gonna hate on that. That's fair to say.
Baby boy the eyeballer says, so no more trades happening before the season. We need one more, preferably a small forward.
I would say a big. If I think it's a trade to be made, you need to get a big in here. Maybe 2 if you trade Vooch. So yeah, just get another big athletic young
The
guy.
trade that needs to be made is the trade that's difficult to make, and that's Zach LaVine. Like, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I respect Zach. I hope that Zach comes back and be professional. I believe he will come back and be professional, but I believe that it's already a consensus that the Chicago Bulls and Zach LaVine, their tenure is the days are numbered. That's how I'm looking at it. He don't fuck with Billy. It's been reported that they
Yeah.
mended some bridges, but I still think at the end of the day he has faced too much disrespect to remain with this squad.
Yeah, they probably crossed the line a couple billion times with
Facts.
Zach LaVine.
Facts.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna be He's been professional all this time. I think so. He gonna continue
Except
to
for the
do
first
so.
half of last season. That's it.
Yeah, that was some
That's the only
bullshit.
knock
I
we
ain't
can
never
give
gonna
to him.
forget that, Zach. That
That's
was
the
some
only
bullshit.
knock. Before he went down for the season, ended surgery, he was
Yeah,
ass.
that was whack. That was real whack, Zach. 12 points a game. Nah, Zach, stop that, bro.
Y'all know we love him, but we gonna call him out on some BS.
That's some bullshit. We was winning, nephew. We was still winning, but that was bullshit, Zach.
For sure. Stand Up Rivera said it's the mailbag episode tomorrow or this weekend. It's gonna be this weekend, big dog. This weekend.
Yes, Sirski.
Tomorrow's Thursday. We still got Friday and Saturday. So most likely Saturday is the Bears game. So no later than Sunday. No later than Sunday. For sure. As our time permits. We're gonna get into a couple more before we roll up out of here. Hokage said we need Zoe's impact defensively as a general on the court for the bench unit.
That would be
What
great
do you think
too.
Lonzo will do for the bench unit?
He'd be fantastic. He'd be fantastic. He'll be a killer.
For sure. Bulls Daily say he gonna have to shut that soft shit up and hoop. And he got his money. He want to get up out of here. He do want to get up out of here, man.
That's true. Shout out to my boy.
He do.
Yeah, he do. I think he been doing that except for that one hiccup, like we was just talking about. He been doing that so far.
For sure. Rob says Billy has rotations of 8 or 9, but from game to game, you got to try guys deeper on the bench each game if you got starters struggling.
And that was every fucking game last season. It was a starter struggling. What the fuck?
For sure. Shy Lonta says it's a good problem to have, and training camp is going to be lit, period.
Yeah, I agree.
I believe it's absolutely going to be some good things that come out of training camp, for real.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Training camp going to be lit.
For sure. But hey, Cdub, that's it. We ran through them comments, man. You got anything left before we get up out of here?
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on y'all way out. Make sure y'all like the stream. We going to see y'all on the next one. Y'all, who knows? It might be later on or it might be tomorrow. But we'll see y'all on the next one, y'all.
For sure. We appreciate you all for supporting the channel, man. The growth and the support has been everything we wanted it to be this summer. Y'all have gone crazy with limited Chicago Bulls things going on, and we just been finding topics to talk about, and y'all been engaged. We ask that y'all continue to engage. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and share this with somebody you feel like that might enjoy it. But that's it from us today, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to call in and be a part of our mailbag episode this weekend, to call in, you're going to call the number 773-242-9219. State your name, leave your take on anything Chicago Bulls, and you will find yourself on this weekend's episode with us reacting to whatever you had to say. But that's it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all, Bulls Nation. Always see red, and y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.